be everybody's favorite clusterfuck. It's Pro Viaduct. And we got a couple of excellent snipers here on the map. It could turn into an absolute grind, or it could be incredibly exciting like the map we've just seen, kaidus.
Yeah, I was watching the warm-up game earlier for Dota, and I got to call out. Well, I'm not going to call him out as such, but I'm going to say that I don't think Bevan is having his best day of sniper today. I can't say I remember that much of him sniping in this.
Oh, hello?
Hello?
Oh, you just sort of cut out a little bit for me there.
That's unfortunate. I was basically saying that Bevan, who's been kind of Dota's star sniper this season, who's really performed for them, hasn't been on it today, at least not in the warm-up game. I saw mainly, I think, Walter sniping in this game here, maybe a bit of Bevan, but I think that's going to be a big blow if Bevan can't turn his snipe on, because I know that my team, MIG, we have this French team on Viaduct next week, and I know that we're definitely thinking about Flippy, and I thought kind of for Dota, Bevan would be their counter, but the way he's sniped today so far, I think he might get a bit smashed in that contest.
Yeah, well, just looking at the sniper stats from that main round, 3 headshot kills for Flippy. Played 7 minutes of sniper. Walters played only 4. Bevan played 1. But Flippy clearly the most effective, put out almost 2k damage on sniper. I did mention to you whenever we were off air in between or before the game that when I was chatting to Tech, he was feeling pretty ballsy, you know. He was saying just put the camera on me all the time. Then he was saying, "Can you talk to Walters, please, and tell him not to take sniper? It's going to be no match." So Tech really feeling Flippy today, that he thought that Walters would just embarrass himself if he sniped against Flippy. It wasn't quite like that, but I think Flippy was definitely the more influential in the game.
I'm kind of surprised he would even say that, because like I say, Bevan's really been the sniper for Dota this season. I mean, at least from playing them, and I've only watched a couple of their matches, but maybe I only notice snipers when they're getting headshots. Maybe Walters has been sniping, but if I was going to pick a sniper of Dota to kind of think about as an enemy team, it's going to be Bevan at the moment, not Walters. Like, let Legacy stay in the past, and as far as this season goes, Bevan's been their man.
Yeah, Walters on Scout, though, was definitely impressive. 33 frags there, like I said, up top on the kills and assists per death. Whenever I've given him so much abuse in recent seasons for just running in undying, at least he's running in and getting frags right here. We are going to map 2 right now. This is Team Fortress TV with Admirable, kaidus, and John. This is the ETF2L Season 17 powered by TT Esports, those lovely guys. And it's the Premiership Week 5. The season's more than halfway. And Dota and Berrichonne de Châteauroux have both put themselves in contention for the playoffs. How do you see that one panning out? Who do you think is going to be top 4 come the end of Week 7?
I couldn't tell you at the moment. I mean, there's 5 teams for me. So there would be me and my team, MIG. These 2 teams here, Iogal and TLR. For me, they're the 5 that are in the running. I mean, I'm not quite sure how the tables stack up if they match what I'm saying, but as far as the ability of teams goes, that's how I'd have it. So I think this game's actually quite decisive, and I think this is kind of a poor, at least that map is kind of a poor result for both teams, because they both kind of want to pick up as many points in this game as possible. I think TLR and Ioga will be kind of rubbing their hands together. I think if this game ends in a draw, those 2 teams will be really happy.
Yeah, that is very true. We did see Mela fold recently, so maybe a minute's silence for those guys, or maybe not. But in actual fact, I think they lost all their games like 6-0, so not really that big a deal. They're sort of, with their roster issues and whatever, they might have ended up being a bit of a punching bag, at least amongst the playoff contenders. They didn't seem to be able to put much of a show together. And Flip FL1P has actually joined the LBC roster as a backup, so that gives them a little bit more strength. I suppose it's a tactical move as well. If they take him, it means he isn't going to play for anybody else. But he and Droso were also in the AO Girl roster for a while. I'm not sure what exactly is going on there, but those players seem to be absorbed by various rosters, and a couple of them just aren't going to play at all. But yeah, this game... Oh, go ahead, sorry.
I was going to say, I think Flip's been, because the French, LBC, they've had their problems with timeouts and stuff, and Flip's been their kind of go-to merc to bring in when D-Maul or one of their scouts times out. I think it's normally D-Maul. So I'm not surprised to see Flip ending up joining that roster. I was kind of surprised when he joined the Ioga roster. I assume it was just like do you want a roster to chill on since you're not going to be playing? But then, in hindsight, like, he had actually like a legit chance to get some game time with these LBC team.
Aphage also on that LBC roster now, joined the same time as Flip, and I inquired about that, but apparently that's just a joke. A real rib tickler there from LBC. great jokes, but he doesn't play TF2 at all anymore. He's playing Super Smash Bros. Apparently. I don't know if that's a joke or not, but
I thought he went to like a boarding school or something like that, or had bad internet problems or something like that. I don't know. I've heard all sorts of stories about him, to be honest.
Yeah, it was his roommate, if I remember. Whenever he was in Roberto, it was like he had some roommate who refused to not use the internet whenever he had to play games, and you know the internet was bad. And calling out his roommate here, he's a dick. But that was
2005 problems.
Writing an article about it last season or whatever, but that was the issue. Anyway, 6 players here, a piece on Pro Viaduct. In Europe, we play it first to 3, and I think I heard one team ready up, but no action getting underway just yet. Kaidus, we saw your team struggling against a sniper in the recent game against TLR. How would you advise people to play once the sniper's on the field here in Viaduct?
I think the way I always try to play against a sniper when I'm controlling a team on this map is to really abuse the cliff side with your combo. There's a real blind, because the sniper tends to set up on the balcony, and there's a real blind spot on the cliffside slope. If you walk up next to you can get all the way to the rock without getting in the sniper's sightline. So I think Dotto are really going to have to try and use that side of the map. I'm not sure how Flippy is going to adjust to that, if he's going to switch his position up, but normally you see the sniper set up on the balcony. And the only way I've really found success to deal with that is just to abuse that lack of a sightline on that side of the map. And I think that will kind of work in Dot's favour if they choose to do that, because they are a big fan of popping Zebasai in and going for these multi-Ubers, and it allows them to get in quite close. I mean, ordinarily, I would just expect Dot to run their own sniper, but from what I've seen so far today, I think Bevan's going to be outmatched. Are they going live?
Yeah, we've gone live here. Both medics running the standard medic gun, no crits, creeds, antics just yet, but there is a sniper on the field. Straight out the gate, Flippy is going to be using that scope. He's up. He's actually, I can't even find him. Where is he? Oh, there he is, up top on the balcony. And the French are actually going to initiate as well, trying to bring the action onto the point, into the open. There's a scout though, goes on to Bull, but gets shut down there. I think that was Walters, actually got body shot by Flippy. And with 5 players down for Dotto, you can definitely call this one in favour of LBC. 2Nuts is backed out, he's on 46%, but that is going to be maybe calling for a suicide wave here from the Swedes. They have time to go in and try and force, if they want to, use those superior spawns, or they might just go straight in.
I think they're going to dry push this, because they've got Walters up on sniper now. It's quite a classic strategy to try and dry push with a sniper when you don't have Uber up. 2Nuts is extending into spawn. Actually, 2Nuts is going back, so it is going to be a suicide wave. He's building with Bevan in spawn.
Oh,
Last got an Viva, that's the force. Really easy force. I didn't see too much of it, but it looked too easy for Dotto there. Last got in really freely, like pretty much full HP by the time we got onto them, and then Zebasai and Rib came in at the same time. So it was a well coordinated force, but I don't think the Frenchies had the best setup for it. I didn't get to see it in time because I was kind of checking out 2Nuts' position.
Yeah, Beaver went in deep there after they tried to get a frag, but if he'd gone left, he would have found Flippy. Now Flippy is actually holding forward, gets the headshot onto Zebasai, and that's going to slow things down. The force comes out as well here, and Flippy is still on the field. So if he backs off and regroups with his combo, he's going to be able to pop off shots here, but they're not even going to try and contest this. They're getting out, waiting for those respawns to come in and making sure that they have not control of the points. They do respawn faster in this next engagement, and the French... Oh, who's playing Spy? Flippy. Walters is sniping as well, so I wonder who his target is going to be here.
Oh no, he's changed back to Skull.
Maybe he was checking. It must maybe a check for crits or whatever, but...
I don't think so. He disguised as enemy sniper, and then I think Tech just told him to go back. It looked like he got halfway out, and then Tech was just Frenching on him and told him to go back to spawn.
Was he checking for if Walters was sniping? I don't understand.
Next level meta game.
Oh, look at this sort of fake aggression there. Both soldiers jumping forward, but no Uber pop from Bull. They're just going to cap this for free. And they've lost T-Mac and Tech for it. And once they cap, it's going to be a slightly longer spawn as well. But they managed to get a lot of frags here. And 2Nuts is pretty close. If they do Uber, they might be able to get 2Nuts. He's not building charge right now. He does manage to link up with Zebasai again. So he will manage to get that charge up. And they're going to go straight in. They're not going to wait for the spawns. They're moving straight forward. Zebasai just walking forward, trying to find that medic. Jumps up top to Cliff. He's going to jump again. He's going for his man. Gets Bull with a second rocket. And back and forth here in terms of Ubers and medic picks. 2Nuts is going to go down in response. Sweden pretty far forward there, but they've managed to get the cap. And the Rib has got a very late spawn there. He's not going to be up for 15 seconds, but this is just to send it into absolute carnage. And it's a scout of Flippy who's still alive here. He's running around picking up all the med packs. Larsa on 84 is staying close here for no reason. Seems like he wants to dive. Jaws jump back to get the kit, and he will be able to regroup with his team, but the French are surely going to be able to cap this one, kaidus.
Yeah, it's going to be a straightforward retake. Those respawn times really favouring the team without the cap. The cap came in really late for Dara, so they didn't even get much time on it. They did, this fight just turned into a bit scrappy. Beaven tried to cap but got picked. The stragglers ended up getting it, but it's too little too late really. They got about 5 seconds on it before the French team retook it there.
Check out 2nuts. He's going to be rocking that crits, Craig. 60 seconds left, the announcer says. 2nuts is walking forward here trying to find Zebasai, but runs into a soldier, serves back. They're throwing bodies here, trying to get 2nuts. He does go down to T-Mac, and again, that crits, Craig, will not make the light of day. It seems like a death warrant every time he runs out of crits. It doesn't happen.
I'm definitely wishing I didn't pick my first cast in 3 years to be on Viaduct at the moment, because I am having a whale of a time trying to follow this. Both teams just seem to be going for it, like literally like nothing happening like in between. No one's waiting for Ubers, just going straight in for it.
Yeah, I think once 2nuts was down, the Swedes felt it was time to go, but you know, it's a pretty entrenched position there from LBC. Tough to break.
Sticking with the crits though, I really hope no one calls this just a scout.
Will he be able to get it in time? 10 seconds. If they cap this point, like if LBC allow them to cap, they'll come back for a repush, but no, Exxon's just going to step forward there. Beasts Zebo with a couple of pipes. Lars is trying to make a go of this though. He's on the point here. Rib as well. The crits comes in, but Rib is totally empty there, and it's a wipe actually. Rib couldn't land a magical crit sticky to save the day, and LBC are going to make it 1-0 here.
It's pretty convincing as well. I mean, what was there, 2 minutes left on the Swedes' time still? They only got a minute in that whole round, so pretty dominating first round. Again, Flippy rolling out Sniper on the mid. Rib got really unfortunate last minute, just got bounced in and picked instantly, so I want to see how he plays it this time.
He's,
Go for it.
He's walking forward, putting down sticky damage here. A soldier jumps in though. T-Mac not shut down in time. Rib does eventually get that frag, but 2nuts has gone down here. Both of those Swedish soldiers, Zebo and Lars, are going in aggressive to try and shut down that sniper threat, but did leave their medic exposed. They'll be happy with that though, because they managed to get Bull in response. They've taken control of the point here. The clock starts to tick down in their favour right here.
I'm surprised we haven't seen more crits from the French team so far, because Exxon and Flippy are notorious for being these irritating people in pickups that run crits and full-time sniper on Viaduct. It's like they're clearly both really effective at it, but I guess they haven't really much cause for it so far.
Walters is going to snipe now. He's up on cliff. He doesn't have a great line of sight on all these very aggressive French players, but then does deny someone with a headshot there. Pops off another headshot, but his team are 3 down. They've lost Zebo, Beavern and Lars. Zebo is just back on the field right now, and an aggressive dry push there from LBC will win them the point. Now Daughter, with the little bit of the Uber advantage, will be liking the situation, because if they push and win, fair play. If they push and fail, they'll get the faster spawns as well. But there's Tech and Flippy going to throw themselves down into the spawn queue, and here comes the push from Zebasai. Skip jump off the cliff. He's right above. Bull drops down one rocket. Oh, the second one doesn't hit. The Uber comes in just in time, and 2nuts pops to save his team. And as long as the Swedes don't really overextend here and keep players up, they should be able to cap this point and maybe even hold on to it. There's 2nuts with a surf to avoid the rocket of T-Mac, but everybody's turning around to make sure their medic stays alive. There's scouts just walking forward straight into Rib. The Bull gets the frag, but they have denied the cap for now, and I think the Swedes probably should have just manned up there and moved forward rather than being so worried about 2nuts being low or whatever the threat was there. Now Zebasai is going to walk forward and try and clean up, but these scouts can contest with it. The sniper of Walters up top has put down SMG fire, but no headshots ring out just yet. There's a soldier coming in again. T-Mac on the respawn. He's onto 2nuts, forces him into the house. Now finds Rib in his face as well, but he gets cleaned up. And still the clock is ticking down here all this time in favour of LBC, kaidus.
Yeah, the sniper's really not working for Dara at the moment. What was there, beefing 3 headshots in a row? Exactly as I say that, wow, Curse of the Commentator experienced firsthand. Gets his first headshot of the last 5 minutes, but he really did miss a lot of easy shots, well, easy by his standard on the medic there, so I'm not really sure if they want to continue playing with the sniper, especially now that Flippy's not even on it himself. I think they'd be better off taking the scouts.
And it's a forward hold here from Daughter up on the red cliff, and that prompts LBC to just sidestep them. They're going to use the flank here. They're moving around to the right. Zebo sees it, switches up straight in there, falling up on the damage, and actually gets the frag on the Exxon and forces the Uber as well. This is a dream scenario here. He's still in deep though, and there's a fight going on behind, but Rib and Beaver seem more than capable of cleaning that one up. Zebasai goes forward and actually dies somewhere that I missed, but the Uber's still here in the hands of Do Nuts. There's a sniper on the field though. Has Flippy got anything to say about that? Can he pop ahead of 2 Nuts before he pops that Uber? 2 Nuts surfing again like a boss, does pop off eventually as the 5 HP T-Mac was able to get off another rocket that put him in danger, and they're going to send players forward here deep into red territory straight away. Bull goes down, sick bomb there from Larsa, who killed T-Mac, then went straight in and got the pick onto the French medic. 2 Nuts again sitting here with an advantage.
It was a really nice pipe from Rib. Larsa came in exactly as the pipe hit the medic, and 1 rocket was all that was needed. Zebasai going for the airshot, but can't quite take it.
2 Nuts is playing superbly here. He's avoiding a lot of the aggression, surfing around all over the place. There's a soldier coming in on the flank there right now. T-Mac jumps high, skip jumps over. His first rocket isn't great, the second does a little damage, but he's looking a little frustrated there as he gets SMG down by Walters. Unable to get his man yet again. Now the French are going to move in on the right hand side in their perspective. They're coming up those steps, and Walters has 3 shots at them here. He's actually not on a good position though to hit that angle, and he's going to move around into the house and try and get in the high ground. Meanwhile, it turns into a 4-on-4 game. Lors is just back in the field, but Tech and Flippy are both down. The French have managed to just move forward and bully them off the point though. Again, Walters is not really making that sniper pay.
The pop coming in from Zebasai, he's chasing that medic, he should get him, he pops him up. Yeah, poor Surf and Bully got caught in the cluster area of that house there. The medic picked, now they need to consolidate and cap the point, setting it with their team. T-Mac's getting picked off somewhere. There's a soldier behind, or is that in front? I can't even tell at the moment. I'm doing the loop.
Oh, 2 Nuts unprotected. The soldier went in there and left him alone. Scout came in, got that frag onto 2 Nuts, but still the bodies are up here for Sweden. They're going to be able to cap the point. Bull has just respawned, he's got someone to build with now, so the Uber percentage starts to build up. 2 Nuts is about to respawn, he's got an option. Oh, it's not even going to matter, there's 10 seconds left. I'm not even going to get excited about this, kaidus.
No, the French are going to get on this, that respawn. Oh, Rib, was that a sticky trap? I'm not sure what that was, but Rib just clutching it there. That respawn wave really favouring the French team there, was exactly as Dota capped that. It moved the French respawn wave up so they could come in early, but the sticky trap from Rib completely shuts it down. Got to give it all to Rib there. Like I don't even know where that kill came from. There's still aggression from the left, but I don't think they're going to make it in time to skip jump. Oh my god, that was actually surprisingly close. But yeah, did you see those stickies? That was like the game changer there. I thought the French were just going to take a simple recap until that happened.
Yeah, I think it was on the rock or the board. I'm not even going to lie, but I did see an explosion and people die. Onto this third middle though. It's 1-1 here. As I see T-Mac try and jump up for the double jump off the edge. Off the wall there, but gets stunned in the air, and it's actually Larsa that is almost a number. He gets shut down first. T-Mac joins him quickly. Both rumors having limited success there, but the health on Daughter is pretty poor. Beaver and Zebasai quite weak. The French in good health, but in poor position right now. They need to come through the gauntlet of Rib stickies if they want to try and contest this. A soldier, Zebasai jumps up to distract, but he finds himself super weak behind. He's just above Bull, but oh, he had an opportunity to put damage onto the medic, but decides wiser to stay alive himself. He's going to back out as his team take control of that midpoint. Clock's ticking down. Tech has been spotted out here. Oh, it was going to be an Uber anyway, but Zebasai was jumping up for the force as well. He's committed, he goes down. And now the counter pop comes in from 2 Nuts, and Rib Larsa just enters the fray as well. They're chasing down Tech, who is in deep behind, but nobody's watching the point right now, and the French are going to be able to take this one back pretty easily.
Certainly are. I'm not going to lie, my brain is kind of spinning at the moment as I try and follow this action. The sticky trap not quite coming up. Rib getting really weak though. He's not going to be much of a factor in this fight. He's got to stay back and get healed up. The sniper on the balcony of Walters again. Well, it's determined to try and make it happen on sniper this game though. Really, I'm not convinced by it thus far. But for now, he's at least shutting them down. They can't just walk in for free as they otherwise would. Bull goes down. I did not see that. Did you see that? Zebasai in on Bull.
Yeah, just jumped in, saw a few red bodies up there, jumped up high on the cliff on the right hand side I think, but the French are moving forward, taking control of the close med pack there, the lunchbox, then going back. They were looking for frags, trying to find a few people, but it looks like the Daughter don't want to give them any. They're going to keep 6 up here as they do have an overcharge in the bank, and a pretty big advantage by 80% as they start to come in now. It's slipping out of their fingers. They need to make something happen. There's stickies on the rock though. 2 Nuts needs to Uber here if he wants to drop down. Actually, there's going to be a soldier jumping up there. I think that is T-Mac getting behind, puts damage onto Rib, takes him out of the charge a little bit now. He's all over Walter's face, takes the sniper down, and T-Mac doing big work there as that Uber was sort of just nullified by the positioning of the LBC combo. They just stepped back, allowed Zebasai to come in. He sort of went in without the charge, to be honest.
Yeah, he was playing with gunboats. I think that his plan was to let Rib take the Uber, but that was kind of that had the situation had Zebasai Uber written all over it. I mean, they got him quite deep, like using that cliffside, like I was talking about. But he just used the gunboats to jump behind and let Rib take it.
Yeah, T-Mac really the cat amongst the pigeons there. Then he totally took the attention away of that Uber. Rib was trying to deal with him. Two Nuts was scared that he was going to drop to the stickies or the T-Mac from above. So I think he was the factor that Zebasai hadn't accounted for with that play. But as it stands, the French are taking a strong lead in this round. They've got a big Uber advantage as well. Zebasai goes in deep for the force, and it looks like they will get it. There's Bull popping off to save himself down as low as 60 health there. Larsa trying to escape on that right hand side. He's getting hunted down here by a scout. Demille thinks about giving chase. He could have got him as well. He had that escape plan out, but he opts to go back. They're going to keep 6 up here. I think that's pretty important. Whenever you have control of the point, it's not wise to go for those trade plays.
Uber's coming in on the left side for now from the Swedes. They haven't probably had the Enforcer. Exxon again going deep for the Force. I don't agree with this decision whatsoever. There's absolutely no point trading your demo for an Uber Force. It just gives them the point for free. I mean, what better Uber can you hope for than picking the Soldier and demo right off the bat? I mean, hopefully Bull is far enough to get out, but it looks like Bull will get out, so that's at least like one consolidation, but I'm not sure really if I agree with that kind of play from Exxon. On this map at least, it doesn't make much sense for me. They're all going down. Gonna get a late spawn, so when they come in with the Super, they're not gonna have all 6 up.
Oh, Larsa with the stick onto the Mill. There's a scout behind here. Oh, Wonders with the pistol almost from beyond the grave there. Gets Bull. Soldier's going to jump in as well. And then jump out. Actually, Zebasai won't make it out. Beaven going down on the flank. And despite that medic pick, it looks like 2 Nuts will go down as well. Too many people just going in there for unimportant frags. They should have been happy that Walter's got that. But Zebasai saw blood, wanted to go for it. Saw his name in lights, saw a 5-man there or something, went in. And sort of left his medic in 2 mines. 2 Nuts was a little bit forward, couldn't get out in time, and that pick on Bull really means nothing because right now he's running Crits Creek. He's going to have an advantage, and it's 30 seconds left on the clock here. LBC looking strong right now.
It's a really nice switch up. They haven't used it all game, but I know it's something that Exxon really is comfortable with. Crits on this map is something I've noticed from him in the past that he's really effective with, and it hasn't happened all game. But my God, the Swedes getting absolutely rolled before anything even happened with the crits.
Just a death match there as Tech and T-Mac were in behind. Tech the last to die there, but got 2 Nuts and Bavern for his troubles. Like even LBC, even if they'd lost the point, they were going to come in strong again with a big crits play, but just the play away behind the point was too much for them. The damage put out there by Tech, superb. That's going to be 2-1 in favour of LBC as we go on to the 4th middle. Kaidus, tell me what you see.
Bull switching back to Uber, so clearly they want to save that crits for that kind of situation, not just trying to run it all the time. Exxon playing the floor, Rib playing the floor. It's just going to be a 6v6 battle on the point. No snipers this mid. The bomb comes in, Tech's chasing that Soldier all the way back behind, and meanwhile on the point, Exxon getting bounced deep. He's going to get picked off, I think. It's goodbye for Exxon. Nice pipe by Rib onto Bull. Really poor health for the Swedes though, all red, apart from Walters. It's going to be on Walters to make something of this mid now, really, in my opinion. I can't find him. He's just chilling. He's chilling with 2 Nuts. They're going to get out. They do get the medic down, or Rib got the medic down, so that's well played by Rib to get them the Uber advantage, even though they're going to lose the point.
Yeah, 2 Nuts wasn't building for a while there, but he was trying to escape. Oh, Bull's back on the field and he's got Crits Creek, so only Exxon up right now, and he's jumping in here, so he's not going to be able to build that 1-2 promptly. He's actually quite forward there. Zebasai is trying to chase him down, but he should be able to make it into the spawn door. Zebo jumps back, and now let's see what Daughter have up their sleeves in the defensive game. They're going to stay 2 scouts here, but Flippy's going to be rocking the spy. Is he doing it for a check, or is he actually going to make a play here? A spy. I'm trying to find him. Oh dear. Looks like it's going to be a play. Flippy coming up from the right hand side. Exxon's going to jump in as well. You
the drop, see?
Oh!
Told you he was good for it. I mean, I don't always agree when he does it, but that was definitely the right time to do it, and he made it work this time. The pipe on top, from above, like, looking straight down on 2 Nuts' head.
Look at Flippy as well. He's going to be able to get the sniper pick anytime he wants. Opts to take it right now. Walters is taken out, and now there's a distraction in the minds of Daughter. They know there's a spy behind as the French men of LBC begin to move in from the right hand side. They are just walking forward. They know there's no threat of a sniper right now. That gives them a lot of confidence. They've already got half the point capped as well. That attempted bomb in from Lars there. Has a clash with the side of the wall there. Finds the geometry. Here comes a skip jump from Zebo though. Straight in onto Bull as the crits was about to be popped off.
2 nuts is overextended. Exxon's going to get him here. Exxon's got 2 nuts easy. That's bread and butter for Exxon. Just jumping in, one sticky juggles him. The pipe to follow up. I mean, as far as that suicide went, I mean, yeah, cool, they got the meg down, but it was crits anyway, so like, not really that important. The fact they overextended 2 nuts and 2 nuts went down, it's just like, it's just time wasted basically. The French will be completely happy with that exchange. I mean, Exxon is going to spawn late, so this should be an easy push for the Swedes. I wouldn't be surprised if the Frenchies just bomb and go for 2 nuts again. It looks like that's exactly what they're going to do.
Oh, they're putting a lot of bodies into this point, but Zebasai takes command and position there on top of his own rock, able to put down a lot of damage. The scout tries to come in and flank 2 nuts, but is immediately dealt with. The mill goes down. But there's a second scout, Billy's in deep onto 2 nuts. Has him down low, and he will get him with a scatter shot there. And as they've just capped the point as well, so 2 nuts not going to spawn for 10 seconds. And a real option here for LBC to push. They might even be able to...
Scouts behind, those scouts behind on the spawn. Oh no, he's not, he's been caught out and fragged. There was a Swedish scout.
The mill as well there. And he's going to go up against Flippy, but gets shut down.
100% crits on the cliff for Bull coming onto the point now. They're going to just set up again with this crits. I'm kind of curious that they take this crits all the time on defense now. It didn't work out so well because the Swedes are quite happy just to suicide, and obviously if you're suiciding on a medic with crits, he's not going to be able to pop it off and save himself. Looks like they're maybe opting for a bit of a forward hold now. No, just a couple of players looking forward. Be interested to see how they try to use this crits. Maybe Exxon wants to try and catch them early with a sticky.
Oh, he's weak. He's a scout on him now. Bull gets launched into the air. And Beaven was not going to miss that shot on a 15 HP medic. He's taken down, and like, I don't understand the mindset of LBC there. They had crits, but they weren't really in a really strong defensive position. Like, their medic was right out in the open, like bait, but he got eaten up right there. Bull's going to respawn now, but 2 nuts has charge. Bull respawns on Medigun, and it's a slow push here from Daughter as they have the sniper on the field. Walter's just doming the move. There's bodies in though. Players going in for the force, and they've got it. Was that Exxon again with the big damage from the air?
I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit distracted just then by something going on in the background.
No problem. I'm gonna give credit there to the heavy classes of the Berrichonne, the Châteauroux jumping in. Right now I'm looking at the position here of these respawning French players. The red team's still in the lead here. They've got 40 seconds left on the clock, but it's still 1 minute 10 for Daughter. High defense here from Zebasai up on the top of the cliff, the upper cliff, and he's spamming down the big 30 HP rockets, but he can at least see where his opponents are. And they're trying to walk forward here. They've actually got a little bit of an over advantage, very slight one, so if Bull does feel brave enough to walk across Walter's crosshair, they may be able to go in deep. He actually pops up really early here, and they have an opportunity to jump. They could get 2 nuts, he's on 95%, but Exxon's in!
Exxon again!
Unbelievable!
Oh, that's 2 nuts is going to be so annoyed at that. That's the 3rd or 4th time that's happened in relatively quick succession in this game. It was such a good job by Rib as well. When they popped that Uber, Rib completely destroyed like the start of it. Exxon only had like a little bit of the last flash to go in on. Rib doing so much juggle work there. He's going to be like heartbroken that they managed to get 2 nuts in spite of it.
Yeah, and right now this is match point here, guys, for La Berrichonne de Châteauroux. If they take this round, that will be the win limit of 3, and then we'll be able to claim 3 points. There come the Frenchmen moving directly forward here. Daughter actually in control of the point as it stands, and there's probably not even enough time for a second wave of respawns for the French. They're going in hard here. They're really committing to this one. Walter's still on sniper. Lars is the only man down for Daughter. Zebasai is going to join him.
Demo winning 1v1 on the flank there.
Oh, headshot rings out. That's Flippy onto 2 nuts. And 10 seconds. The announcer's calling it out. Bull, the only one in contention of the point here, is trying to make it out, but will not escape the scattergun of Beavern. And it looks like we're going to go right down to the last round. I'm not going to call it too soon. There's still a lot of time on the point to decay. kaidus, I don't know how it's going to end up.
I think that's game set. Well, that's round there. I think that body shot to Exxon from what was. I've been calling him out for the snipes, but he certainly can hit the body shots pretty well.
No shame in the body shots, man. You know, it's like headshots for show, body shots for dough. These kids are looking to make the playoffs. And now on this 5th and final middle, we're going to see Medigun versus Medigun again. He's going to take the initiative. First on the point is Walters. That hasn't actually activated yet, but a very aggressive start here. Soldier jumps in behind. Team coming in round onto 2Knots. He surfs it around the corner. His teammate's still there. Nobody's dealing with the soldier. 2Knots must be screaming out, there's a soldier on me, guys, but nobody reacts. Bull's going to survive though on 20 HP, but 2Knots has gone down in a strong start to this final round here for LBC.
I really thought the Swedes were going to take that because I'm not sure which soldier it was, Zebasai or Lhasa. They both seem to be going quite aggressive at the moment. They took the complete focus of the combo, and Tech and Bull completely abandoned Exxon on the point, and Exxon just getting like, he kind of looked around and kind of work out where his team were, realized he was alone, and then just died instantly. It was like a really promising start from the Swedes.
Zebasai, he's decided to take matters into his own hands. He's spawned as Spy. He's coming in now, he's got an opportunity for the backstab, gets the soldier with some sort of bizarre base shoulder stab.
I think they call that the bullshit stab.
But he was right about to come into the medic before he got body blocked there by a soldier. I guess he took that backstab for his medic. Bull will survive. And 2Knots respawning with the normal Uber, no Kritzkrieg on play or on display here. Walter's on sniper though, and I guess I'm gonna have to check and see if he can land a big body shot.
Nope. Instantly taken down by Flippy.
2Knots is really close here, very close to the point. I mean, he's just right underneath the cliff there, but there were 3 players down for a second there, and I think the Swedes using that as their cue to get out. They can see a soldier in the distance there. T-Mac jumping around on the blue med pack, the lunchbox over there. He's going to make his way back, and here comes a very optimistic Uber from Zebasai. They even flashed Rib a little bit, so 2Knots needs to make it out of there. He does jump back onto the cliff. Zebasai's in deep and gets air shot by Tech. Hello! And Tech wants to continue though. There's a lot of time on the point. I think the LBC would be wise to try and contest this one. But as it turns out, Tech goes in, overextends, dies. And Flippy up top has been flanked by a scout. Beavern is all over his shit. He does get him. And Daughter, they're going to be able to take control of the point as well.
I just want to throw some credit over to Rib and 2Knots. It was really, really smart play by them. When that Uber went bad, they instantly set up on cliff and they had a scout baiting the point. And as soon as that scout called that the Frenchies were trying to contest him on point, they came from like a blind spot on cliff and just completely destroyed them. 260 HP Rib with a full like load of stickies to go. Really well played by him.
Oh, the French are coming in again. A soldier up high there. Tech stunned in the air by Beaver, and he just moves forward and goes for the kill. There's a scout here from France, Demul, trying to pressure into the Swedish combo, but most of them have backed out. That was a little bit of aggression there that didn't really yield much for Daughter. They do have a man advantage though, actually, as they move in here. The spawns are coming in, but for this initial engagement, they're going to be outnumbering their opponents. Uber comes in again, very early from Zebasai. Bull is going to get it in time and is running away here with a sniper. And oh, there's Tech as well. Pocket jumps forward, leaves the mill alone. There's a scout. Go for this medic pick. Oh wow! Flippy with the close range body shot. Larsa jumps in, and Flippy's probably going to take credit for that one, but it was a big crater and self damage. But it continues here as Rib spams pipes and stickies onto the cliff, and Walters goes forward there for the heroic sniper play. But oh, what? Bull did go down. Rib got him in the very end after Walters died. Just kept going forward with those stickies. Demoman OP. I don't know, Gavis.
The Swedes they're really efficient at getting the point back, but they don't seem to be able to hold on to it for longer than about 5 seconds. I mean, almost every push they make, they recap the point, but then they just get wiped 10 seconds later, and they only actually end up getting about 5 seconds of time on it.
It's only 30 seconds left here until LBC will be able to claim these 3 points. There is a headshot from Walters onto Flippy after Flippy had taken down Zebo, but the sticks of eggs on are going to take Rib down. And there's a Kritzkrieg in the barrel here for 2Knots. It's not close though, he's only got 66%, but they've retaken control of the point. Rib with the 10-second respawn, and the LBC can get in for free. There's a lot of damage missing if they push right now, but they're hesitating a little bit. And that Kritz is just about to come up for 2Knots. Who's going to be able to do the damage here? Zebasai lands a rock on the Bull, but he surfs it away.
Took him down to 18 HP, that crit rocket. That's a heartbreaker.
Eggs onto 2Knots afterwards as well. Stickies from above. There's still a real contest going on in the middle here. Rib with the big damage there onto T-Mac. Takes that roamer threat down, and Daughter are still in control of the point here, but the spawns are going to be coming in slightly faster, and Bull has that Uber advantage. This is going to be a tough one for Daughter to hold on to. 2Knots respawns on Kritzkrieg. That's probably not going to factor into this next pretty decisive push that's about to come up from LBC. Somebody needs to go huge here, Kaidus.
The Frenchies know they have this in the bag. They had the opportunities to push without 2 nuts being up, which means no buffs for the blue team, but instead they're just waiting for the Uber advantage. I think they know that this next push could clinch it for them. Uber in early.
Walters on Sniper is on the low ground immediately forced out. He's not able to do much for his team right now. Look at the health on Daughter. There's so many red flashing players on my screen. As the LBC retake control of the point, it's about to hit 10 seconds remaining here. Only 3 guys up right now for the Swedes. Z17 is going in for the heroic play. Webb is trying to follow up on the distraction, but he himself is only 50 HP. He's feeling under threat. Walters is going in deep. Won't be able to get anything done. And yeah, that's going to be GG. What a close game. So intense. That's going to be 3-2 in favour of La Berrichonne de Châteauroux. We will be having interviews afterwards, I hope. But let's go and check out those logs first. See if they tell us any other story. It was a game to follow, like you say.
Looking. Send me a link if you find them. Oh no, I found
them.
Got him. Oh my word, the damage from Flippy. Holy... I don't want to swear on my first cast, but Flippy, holy bugger, man. 48 frags, 10k damage from Flippy. It's absolutely enormous.
Yeah, he played 3,000 damage on Sniper in 10 minutes. And played Scout for 18 as well. But yeah, big performance right there. 48 frags. Hello. Who does he think he is? Beavern? What the hell?
I think you'd have to get like 5k less damage for that.
He had 7 headshot kills, Walters with 7 as well. Let's see how Walters did. Wow! Walters played Sniper for 13 minutes and put out 4,500 worth of damage. Just going down. No medic stats here. Damn you. This isn't the full spec of the logs. ETF2L servers, man. Who would expect them to be configured right? Maybe in 2 seasons' time we'll have that.
My maths goes way out to scratch. I wish I could see a damage per minute per class, if you know what I mean, because it looks like even though Flippy had less kills, I think he probably did more damage per minute on Sniper than Walters.
Yeah, I think that could be the case. I did hear somebody dingle on the mumble there. Have you been joined by somebody? I can't even find my mumble screen. What the hell is going on? Oh, there we go. Yeah, we got Bull here right now, and maybe Z17 will be joining us soon. He usually shows up as well, but I think we could go to the interview stage of